This is our third episode of our what'd you call it? Resurgence. First episode, Clyde wasn't here, then he came back. We've been missing the main attraction.
I am not the main attraction. Do not say that.
Definitely the crowd favorite, and that's funny because that's Clyde's line name. But the real crowd favorite, we got James over there in the corner. But we got two new faces. We got some blood in the building. Mm-hmm. We got some real family in the building. So y'all gonna introduce yourselves to the people.
All right, well, Kaya. My full name is Kaya. You know, I'm related to Zay. You know, that's my cousin, real blood. And so happy to be here. Start up some shit.
Uh-oh. And we glad to have you.
Hey man, it's Brad. People call me Brad. My name's Bradford. I'm the boo to Kaya over here. And hey man, glad to be here. Make sure y'all get my little shout out right now. Just get out the way. Mm-hmm. I got 2 YouTube channels, Hustle and Grind TV and Taking a Chance with BTV. Just go and check us out. We do podcasts and gaming, everything over there.
I got you. And we gonna revisit it too at the end. Give everybody a chance to, promote what they want to promote. So before we get into our first segment, James, where you been, man?
Man, around.
You ain't been around here?
I really have.
So what's been going on? Oh, something that you can't disclose to the people.
No, I just been raising kids.
Yeah, that's tough now.
That's really about it. Trying to be. Hold on. Let me put it. I've been trying to be a family man.
Love that.
What y'all been up to? What y'all want the people to know about y'all? I'm gonna say that. Outside of the YouTube. Make sure you talking your mic too.
Okay, I got you. What I want people to know about me, I just say where I go to school at. I went to Tougaloo and graduated there with my bachelor's with the Nashville. Now I'm at Meharry Medical College and studying data science. I'm on my last year, but hey, we're working through it. I'm back here, grinding it out and having fun with my boo over here, but in my family, just being a family man, like you said. That's about it.
While he's over there succeeding, I graduated to Glue, but I'm also getting my master's at Fisk. And I've been out here living on a prayer, trying to make it best way I can.
Living on a prayer. So, James, you brought up raising kids, multiple kids. You don't have multiple kids, but you're raising multiple kids. Y'all don't have kids yet, but I assume, as things progress, one may come. How would y'all feel about y'all kids getting into a fight? Or does the gender matter?
The gender don't matter because the hands for everybody. It depends on the reason why they get into a fight,
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's just like, it don't matter what the gender is, but as long as you got a reason, I wouldn't let nobody, keep punking you out. You know what I'm saying? Like if they coming at you and they steady coming at you, bro, don't play around with them, man. Don't let them touch you. My daddy already said, don't let them bitch you out.
Right.
So that's the motto I live by. So
The hands are for everybody.
For sure.
Okay.
But I do care about the gender. Because I prefer my son to be a little bit more level-headed. Because it's more that could come behind a fight than a fight.
Yeah.
It's a war. The fight is the battle.
Yeah. The war gonna come later.
And I hope, like, I want my son to be more level-headed, but that's not to say I want my daughter to be hot-headed neither. You know what I'm saying? But the reason you got into the fight definitely matter. Were you the instigator or initiator? Because if you were, then that's a problem. That's a real fucking problem. Like,
Because now you starting shit.
yeah.
that could bring that war back to you.
Did you get into a fight because of somebody else did, or are you defending yourself? Like, what's the deal? Like, the why is the most important thing,
Right?
and who you fighting with. You out here fighting your friends over somebody else said or somebody else did, just just messy shit.
Mm-hmm. So, part of being a kid is getting into fights, unfortunately. But most of the time when kids fight, it's a fight, and that's usually the end of it. With young kids, older kids, then that's when the bullshit comes. But if your child loses the fight, then what is your reaction? Because it's always easy to say, don't let nobody punk you out if your child win. But if your child lose and they come home beat up or crying, whatever, then what
age we talking about though?
Yeah, what age?
We're gonna say preteen.
So like 12, 13. 11.
Like 10, 11, 12.
What's the extent of getting beat up? Like losing the fight and getting beat up, like okay.
I mean, take it however you want to take it.
So if let's just say my daughter, right? Let's just say she lose a fight and she like 10, but she just lose the fight. But when you come home with scars and you got knots and shit on your head now, I got a problem. What the teacher? What the supervision? You know what I'm saying? Who raised the other child who put their hands on you? Because now we got to put the parents into play. It get tricky, which is why I say I prefer for my kids to be level-headed. Fuck that. Don't fight them, you ain't got to.
I don't know. I feel like we need to invest in some classes or something. Karate, kickboxing, something. Because if you coming home knotted up, beat up, I'm like, ooh.
So what it sounds like is you ain't finna be losing no fights out here, making the family look bad.
Can't.
That's what I'm hearing.
You just can't. But also, I do agree about being level-headed because I wasn't getting in fights like that. Because my grandma was like, you need to be level-headed when you approach situations. So I definitely got to teach that. But also, you got to be able to hold your own.
Yeah.
If it comes to you.
Yeah. I mean, that's my main thing. Like, as long as my child hold his own. Like, I know I've gotten into a lot of fights when I was a kid. And when my dad told me, as long as you hold your own, man, you good with me. I can come home with, scars and stuff. Hold your own, man. And then I can
Don't
go
just
behind.
get dog walk.
There you go.
Yeah. I didn't fight a lot. Like, I had a couple fights here and there, but I didn't fight mostly because of I was scared of what would happen coming from my parents, mainly my mama, because I feel like at the time I couldn't explain. It wasn't a good enough reason to fight.
Yeah.
That wasn't gonna get my ass whooped at home, whether I won or lost. I knew my dad, he was different, but I ain't lived with my daddy that much. So, but that's what I was worried about. So now you brought up another good point. You keep my ball rolling, and I appreciate that. Getting the parents involved. Y'all gave some pretty sensible answers as far as if your kid lose. When say your kid win, and then the other parent get involved and decide they want to retaliate, or they want to give their kid a means to retaliate, then what is the next step? Because you got some kids some parents that's like, okay, you lost, you got to go back and fight until you win, but it's just straight hands. What if we get to add other variables in it?
I mean, you got the sensible answer, then you got the ain't shit answer.
Right.
Because I feel like when parents get involved, like, you really got to take the problem with the parent, like, because you're telling your child, informing your child that this is what they need to do when the fight should be over once, whether win or lose. So you really need to talk to the parent, and the parent might be on some fighting stuff. And so that'll put you in a position like, are you finna fight for your kid, or are you gonna remain level-headed?
Right.
So I don't know, because I don't have kids, so it's really like I really don't know till I'm in it.
Yeah, that's why I said I really got anything, because that's kind of hard for me. I don't really have kids.
Man, I ain't finna hesitate to slap the shit out of nobody, mama or daddy, for a good reason. I'm not.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking all these questions, I'm building up to my.
Because though, like, parents be ghetto, man.
For sure.
And not even just ghetto. Like they might be mad they child lost or just.
So, I thought it was a video, but I guess I just got a screenshot. And this video is from the summer. Oh, this story is from the summer. So
it hurts a lot.
A trip to a school playground on Sunday, July 9th, has now left an 11-year-old traumatized and in lots of pain.
My cousin and a girl, they had started fighting. And then once they got done fighting, she was like, I got something for y'all.
That something was a substance believed to be acid.
Her mother met her in the park, by the park, and gave her the substance, the chemical, to throw on the kids. And she told the kids that's what they get for messing with her daughter.
All the kids were able to scatter quickly, avoiding harm. But De'Ara Summers soon realized she left her purse, went back to grab it, putting her in harm's way.
2 seconds after it hit me, it just like started burning.
De'Ara's brother was also at the park and called home to tell his mom what he saw.
Smoke was coming off her body from head to toe, and holes were coming in her clothes. And he said that they were all running home from the park.
De'Ara was rushed to a local hospital with severe burns.
I had 3rd and 2nd degree all the way from my back down.
De'Ara is also having difficulties walking, and her mom is so emotionally overwhelmed, she has difficulties working.
No sleep, no eating, no nothing. Because I have to make sure my daughter's needs are met.
The family has started a GoFundMe account to help pay for the unexpected medical bills. Now, this family wants justice.
I'm really bothered by the fact that the suspects are still walking around freely.
Detroit police tell Fox 2 it's not their case because it took place on the property of a Detroit Public Schools Community District playground, and therefore DPSCD police are investigating. We reached out to DPSCD and are told police are still investigating. They also released a statement which reads in part, "The incident did not involve our employees or was it connected to a district or school event. This is a community matter involving two families that do not both attend our school district or the school." As this mom fights for justice, she says she's also fighting to make sure her daughter does not become depressed.
I just give her words of encouragement, let her know she's still beautiful. This is just a minor setback for a major comeback. She's gonna come on top, and justice will be served.
First thing, man, if my child come home like that and she tell me what happened, I'm not hesitating to go to the police and anything. I'm not hesitating that. That's the first thing. And the second thing, I'm gonna call their parents, and I'm gonna have a straight up conversation like, "Yo, whatever you do to her, whatever you do to my daughter or my son, come do it to me. We can talk about this. You know what I'm saying? What happened? They got in the fight at the park. What's up? You know, let's have an adult conversation about this, other than sending your child out there to do that, because that could have been horrific, man. You know."
Mm-hmm. Obviously, he's the sensible one. Cause me,
and I was just about to say, now this is mama to mama now.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no calling. It's gonna be me pulling up. Because you gotta be in some different type of frame of mind to give your kid acid to pour on somebody else. Like, you not well in your head, period. So at this point, no calling, no conversation really gonna do nothing about it. So now I'm gonna fight you. I'm probably gonna fight your kid. I'm gonna fight everybody. Cause what made you think to put acid on my baby? Now my baby in the hospital.
Right.
So then, and then where's the teacher? Where's the principal?
It wasn't during school. They was just on the playground.
Oh, okay.
Cause like I said, it was during the summer. They was just, I guess, jumped the fence or whatever and went to the playground.
All right, we ain't gotta put the teachers and the principal in it, but everybody else, they can get it for sure. I ain't gonna, use pistols, none of that. But the other
Make sure you
lady
talk to your mic.
I was like, the other lady might, cause she ain't right in the head giving acid anyway. So maybe.
And tell her what she got.
Exactly.
She got acid just sitting around.
So shit, she might put acid on me at this point, but I mean, gotta do whatever it takes to show your kid, like, don't ever back down just cause somebody else unwell being.
You not hesitating, I'm assuming.
She wanna die. She wanna die.
She wanna die.
And I'm gonna slap the shit out that baby.
That's why I said the baby gonna get it too.
I'm gonna slap the fuck out that. I ain't for putting my hands on nobody's kid, but I'm slapping the fuck out that baby. For real. The mama gonna get her ass whooped.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, brother.
Cause you don't do no shit like that. You don't do nothing like that. Like for real. That ain't even going to tell your child to fight again. Like that's even different. Like acid.
That could have killed the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, your child. That's,
Yeah.
Cause even if yo, like the mama said some shit like go get a stick, you know, it's a weapon, but it's a stick. You talking about a chemical reaction. You don't know how this other girl is finna react. Her skin, her body in general gonna react to this shit. And you and your daughter then put this girl's life in danger. Because what if whatever treatment they do at the hospital don't work? Or it's too late by the time they get there?
Time to go get them brass knuckles.
For real.
You said brass shell casing? Oh, okay. So
Yeah, that too.
we gonna move on. So
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.